Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you a possible cause of why your scooter won't run. Let's get started. Alright, so right here is my fuse and my fuse holder. Alright, now I got a 15 amp fuse in here. So I'm going to take the 15 amp fuse out, and you notice that it's not corroded. The plastic's cracked, but that's okay. Everything else looks fine. Now here is a 5 amp corroded fuse. All right, there's a lot of corrosion inside on both sides. Basically, inside of it, there's corrosion on the two terminals here. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this fuse inside this fuse holder. All right. Now that's in. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to start the scooter. And the scooter does not start. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fuse out. I'm going to put my fuse back in. Okay. All right. Keys on, that's it. See, scooter starts up fine. Now I'm going to take my fuse back out and leave my fuse there. Let's say you have a scooter and you keep your scooter outside and you have a cover over the top of it, which is always good to have. And let's say you have a corroded fuse in your fuse holder, all right? And you go out, like say you go out, you go out, you try to start scooter up and you get nothing. It may it may sputter, or it just may not start at all. All right, now, but everything on your scooter is fine, but you check the fuse. Okay, boom, pull the fuse out and you look at it and say, oh, okay, I got a corroded fuse. All right, yep, both sides, all corroded. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the corroded fuse, okay, back into the fuse holder. All right, now I can't tell if this fuse is cracked because there's so much corrosion in the fuse. I can't tell if it's cracked. Okay, now I'm going to turn on my voltmeter here. This is a Everstart, all right, voltmeter. I'm going to put it on 20 volts. I'm going to take my let's see here. Take my negative side alligator clip. I got the alligator clip attached to my probe, and I'm going to put the alligator clip right like that, nice and secure. Okay. Now this voltmeter right here will tell me if this fuse is cracked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch the fuse. Right now, all right, so right now I'm getting a reading of 0.00. All right, so I'm going to hold the fuse up a little bit more if I can here. Put it there. Say now I got a drawing of 0.03. All right, and whoops, sorry about that. And I'm going to do the same thing. So, all right, so right now I got a reading of 12.45 volts. Okay, which tells me that this fuse is good, other than it is corroded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the fuse. I'm going to turn the voltmeter off. I'm going to disconnect the alligator clip and take the corroded fuse out. Put my clean 15 amp fuse back in. All right, and that's that. Now another thing is, if the fuse is corroded, such as this one is, all right, actually it's massively corroded. Now what happens is, now let's say this fuse was in this fuse holder, all right, and there's so much buildup on these two tabs right here, but this fuse again is in a fuse holder. What happens is moisture and dirt, all right, build up down inside of this insulator right here, where my 15 amp fuse is in. Okay, it gets all dirt, corroded up and moistured up, whatever it is and stuff, and it doesn't create a contact. So that's what happens with this. All All right, so that's what it is. This now, like I said, everything else works fine on the scooter, but this is only a 5 amp fuse. So if this was a 10 amp fuse, it would still do the same thing. All right, because you're still going to get this. You're going to get 12.5 volts if this fuse is not broken. Now, if this fuse is broken, I wouldn't have got nothing at all. But since the fuse is actually technically good, other than it's massively corroded, okay, sometimes when the fuse is massively corroded, the scooter will not start because it can't make contact from here down inside of here to start the scooter. So you just find another 10 or 15 amp fuse. You take the old, if you already taken the old fuse out, then what you do, you take, I don't take WD-40 electric contact cleaner, spray down in there, get all nice and clean, and then you take your new fuse, put your new fuse in there, and turn the key, turn the button here, and it starts right up. So just remember, if anybody watches this video and your scooter is 100% good, nothing wrong with it, and you try to start it up, okay, always check the fuse, because what you just saw me do, because when that fuse gets corroded, and if the fuse is corroded and you're not aware of it, all right, all that moisture, dirt and stuff gets down inside of that fuse holder, and it creates a bad contact. And when you have bad contact, scooter will not run. And so all you have to do is pull it out, take some, I don't have any actually, WD-40 electric contact cleaner is what it's called. Spray down in there, and I guess you wait for it to dry for a few minutes, and then you put the fuse, the new fuse, 10 or 15 amp, put it into the fuse holder and start it up, and away you go. All right, everybody, that's it for this video. Hope the video helps. If it does, like, comment, share, subscribe. See you next video. Peace.